Hey guys, so let's get into the madness of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and what went down last night. Another episode that disgusted me, and I'm so glad that next week is the finale, and then we get the reunion and we can wrap this season up. I'm over it, but it's like I gotta finish it out. That's how I feel. It's like I've invested we're on 20 episodes. It's like, listen, I have to finish this thing out. I'm so happy next week is the finale because I get drained every Wednesday night when I watch this show. And it's to this point, like these women are beyond out of control, especially Lisa Rinna. She's really the worst one of the bunch. She actually is worse than Erica to me. And Erica's bad. But Lisa, you're evil. Like you're really, really evil to want to cause a wedge between two sisters, three sisters, because she had a problem with Kim Richards. So she just is, I'm starting to believe that she really is jealous that they're sisters. It's deeper than her having this animosity and this hatred towards Kathy this season. It's deeper than what we all think. Um, Lisa has a problem, and that woman is sick. I really do not like Lisa Rinna. Definitely. She cannot come back next season. Hopefully she won't. So we know that there was a conversation that went down last night at Kyle's house, and Lisa tried to come over there and just embarrass Kathy. And it's like, listen, this is the thing. I'm not even trying to really argue a lot about what was said between Kathy and Lisa Rinna when Kathy was upset. Because listen, Kathy's a human being. Lisa Rinna, you have had plenty of outbursts. You have said to Sutton to her face that you enjoy torturing her. You are an evil person. So for you to sit and tell somebody else that they're out of order, I could care less about what Kathy said. Is there some truth to what Lisa said Kathy said? It probably is. I'm not sitting here saying that every word out of Lisa's mouth was a lie. But what I'm saying is, who are you to tell her she needs help? That's where it gets ridiculous. That's where it gets ridiculous. Who are you to tell her she needs help? And that you were scared and locked yourself in a room? That is a complete lie. I don't believe it for 1 second that you were scared of Kathy. Even Kathy's like, who could possibly scare Rinna? Exactly. Who can scare her? Kathy definitely can't. So we know, okay, at first it was Kathy and Kyle that spoke. Kathy came over first and she was apologetic to Kyle, told Kyle, Kyle told Kathy that she feels like Kathy hates her. And Kathy's like, no, I don't. And she just apologized for what she said. So apparently she did say something about Kyle. She apologized for it. So yes, like I said, it is some truth to what Lisa Rinna said. Kathy apologized for it, owned up, and Kyle needed Kathy to tell her and compliment her and tell her how she's this and she's that. So that's what Kathy did. She's the older sister. She's like, you know what? You're a great mom. You're a great wife. You're a great businesswoman. I'm sorry if I hurt you. I love you. All the things she told Kyle. And she also told Kyle in that moment that Kyle made her feel insecure, which we all as viewers can see because what does Kyle do? When Kathy had her tequila, she laughed at it. When Kathy wears certain things, Kyle says things, makes fun of her. Remember, she was in Aspen and had the boots on. Then the outfit right here that Kathy has on. Yes, it did look a mess, okay? But Kyle always seems to pick at Kathy talking about her wearing slippers in the airport. Like, why would you do that? Then when they were at dinner, she's talking about a scarf that Kathy likes or likes to buy. It's just like, Kyle, why do you get a kick out of embarrassing your sister? This is one thing. If these women are just out and it's no cameras rolling, you guys are not filming for a show. But the fact that you know you're filming and this is going to be shown to the world and you're going to have millions of people that see this and see how you feel, you're supposed to have a united front with, especially with your family. Kathy's not your coworker. She's your sister. Lisa, Erica, those are your coworkers. For you to sit there and mouth the words when Lisa got there that you're like a sister too. Like, what? I'm like, Kyle, she is the definition of not being loyal. And I feel bad for Kim and Kathy to have a sister like Kyle. Because, yeah, they probably had problems growing up. What family doesn't? But these women, all three of them, are successful. They're not broke. They're not jobless. They have families. So, Kyle, for you to sit here and play this victim role, and then Kathy was woman enough to sit and hug you, apologize, and tell you the things you needed to hear to make you feel better. I thought at this moment, you know what? They probably buried the hatchet. At this point, they can find a common ground and work on, their relationship. But of course not, because soon as Lisa Rinna brought her ass in there, what happened? Kyle being mute as usual, acting like she can't chime in and tell Rinna, you're saying too much, whatever, don't say that or take that back. The same way she jumped in for Diana when it came to Sutton, the same way she takes up for everyone else. Why couldn't you take up for your sister in that moment when Lisa was trying to expose Kathy? Because Kathy apologized, but what was Lisa Rinna doing? Telling Kathy that apology wasn't enough. She wanted Kathy to repeat on camera whatever it was that she said off camera. And that's, you know what? That's the show's fault. Because if they're not going to air it for us to have receipts as viewers, because I need proof other than Lisa Rinna telling me something, because I don't believe that woman 100% of what she says. So yeah, Kathy probably said some things, but Lisa claimed that she locked herself in a room. She was so scared of Kathy. And it's like, you know what? Now you're pushing it because we all know you're not scared of Kathy. You locked yourself in a room like you're a child, like Kathy was going to physically attack you or something. So Lisa Rinna came in with the agenda to expose Kathy, telling Kathy to say what she said. And Kathy's like, I'm not doing that. And I'm happy that Kathy did say that to her. I apologized, and I'm not repeating whatever you want me to say to get on camera so people can treat me a certain way just because you've shown your entire behind this whole season, Lisa, and other seasons. Screaming like this on Sutton, who people will call this a breakdown, correct? People will look at this when they saw that episode and say, you know what? Lisa needs help, right? Lisa's been having breakdowns all season. And she's saying it's because of her mother, losing her mother. Well, Kathy had an excuse for what she said that night, her going off. And her excuse was that a very good friend of hers was dealing with cancer or dying from cancer. And it was hurting her because this is someone she's known for many years. But did Lisa care about that? No, she didn't care. But all of these women, look how they cared for her when she broke down crying about her, how blaming it on her mom, dying. And look at these women consoling her. Look at Kyle, the way she's consoling her. She didn't even do that to Kathy. Yeah, they hugged, but it was pretty much Kathy was consoling Kyle. That's what it was. She treats her sisters like trash. Lisa Rinna, let's not forget the infamous moment in Amsterdam. Look at this. And I muted out the sound because I don't want it to echo, but just the fact that Kyle is sitting there mute, Lisa wants to get up, almost grab Kim's neck, throw something, breaks a glass. does all of that, does all of that, but she wants to sit and tell another woman that they need help. Kyle sat there and did not say a word. And let's not even get into when Lisa Rinna told Kathy that she has a black heart. She told her that she has a black heart, and Kyle sat there with a straight face. Did not tell her to stop, didn't tell her, don't say that, the way she got in Sutton's face and told Sutton not to say that about Diana being soulless. It's, I've never seen such betrayal on a reality show the way, amongst family, the way Kyle betrays her sisters. From season one, when she embarrassed Kim on camera and told Kim she was taking back the house. So, the argument they got into the first season, Kyle has done nothing but show no loyalty towards her sisters on the show, a united front at all. At all. I'm so sick of these women. I don't know what to do. And let's not forget, Lisa also said when she had the conversation with Kathy at Kyle's house that Kathy is jealous of the Kardashians. When I heard her say that, I'm like, oh, this woman is really out for blood when it comes to Kathy Hilton. To bring up the Kardashians, like just like the scene that happened with the tequila. So Lisa was purposely asking for Kendall Jenner's tequila to spite Kathy. This wasn't just, oh, I just wanted to try this tequila. She purposely did that. Because for her to bring up the Kardashians later on, this just makes total sense. She was trying to get under Kathy's skin, and she did, because Kathy ended up leaving when she asked for that tequila. So Lisa Rinna plays very dirty. And for the record, when it comes to the Kardashians, it actually was Paris Hilton. Let's not forget, Paris Hilton is the reason why Kim Kardashian was even being seen in the limelight. Paparazzi caught pictures of Kim because Kim was with Paris, who was the star. Remember, Kim was just an assistant. Not Paris's assistant, but she was an assistant. That was her job title at that time. The Hiltons have always been a big name. The Kardashians at this moment, they were nobodies. Kathy has no reason to be jealous of the Kardashians. She has her own wealth, her own fame, her own name. I don't understand. Kathy Hilton was a friend of Michael Jackson, right? So when they were in Aspen at the club, Kathy apparently wanted a song by Michael Jackson played. And the club did not respect that and play the song. So this is one of the reasons that Kathy got a little pissed off. I can understand that. Kathy being mad that they didn't want to play Michael Jackson. And on top of that, in the confessional, Crystal had the nerve to say playing Michael Jackson is problematic. Like, what? Is this how y'all doing Aspen? They didn't know who Kathy was in Aspen. This is what the women were saying. They were not respecting Kathy Hilton in that club. She asked for a Michael Jackson song to be played, and they did not respect it, and they didn't play it. So what Diana did, Diana always has to flaunt her wealth and say something about money. So she said how Kathy doesn't understand how it works in the club. If anything you want, you got to tip. You got to give extra money. So she bragged about giving the waiter or someone $200 for whatever, so that they can get good service, or for them to attend to them first. It's just like, no one is going to understand celebrity status when you're in a place that, to me, If they don't want to play Michael Jackson, that's a problem. I wouldn't want to be there anyway. I would have left too, Kathy. I would have left. I don't blame Kathy for leaving. All of them women should have left when they didn't want to play Michael Jackson. So Diana thought she was schooling Kathy on something in the club. Kathy is, how old is Kathy Hilton? What, in her 60s? Do you think this woman understands how a club operates? Do you think this woman goes to nightclubs? It's just like, you know what? It's like, once again, it's sickening the way these women operate on the show. And Crystal, I'm side-eyeing you for what you said about Michael Jackson being problematic. I need you to elaborate. What are you talking about? What do you mean? His music shouldn't be played in a club? These women make me sick. Just period. And that's it. The mean girls make me sick. So, oh, this is what I actually saw earlier on Twitter. And this may be now, being that I saw a clip of next week's episode, and Kyle is going to get annoyed with Lisa Rinna, constantly bringing up the Kathy stuff in front of people. So there are reports saying that Kyle and Lisa apparently got into it at the reunion and left things on extremely bad terms. Andy Cohen did mention about the taping of Beverly Hills that the women did not take a group photo after, which they usually do. They, usually take a group photo with Andy. He said they didn't do that. And they also did not go to like a dinner. Usually, I guess, after reunion tapings, the women go and sit down and have dinner afterwards. He said they did not do that either. So I can believe this being true. But you know what, Kyle? If that is true, that's what you get, because you should have been put Lisa Rinna in her place. You definitely should have did it at her house, at your house, and in other instances, in Aspen, everything. So if you guys have a problem, that's good. That's what you deserve at the moment right now, Kyle. You deserve that. For all the times you sat and didn't open your mouth to take up for your own flesh and blood. And to refer to Lisa Rinna and Dorit and Erica like they're your sisters too. I'm like, okay. She's a horrible sister. A horrible sister. I hope people out there do not have a sibling like this. And if you do, it's not good. That's not family. That's not family at all. These women have done the most. I'm over this season, even though I will be doing the talking about the reunion when that airs. But like I said, I'm ready for this season to wrap up. It drains me every week, and every week I'm upset when I watch the episode. So, guys, I'm gonna leave it here. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the episode, anything I just said in this video. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to all of you again soon.